Okay, so we're starting off laying on our back. You can be in your full Shavasana or in constructive rest with your feet to the floor and your knees bent. Perhaps you'd like to bring your arms to your sides, bringing your palms face up so that you can roll the shoulders open. If you're feeling a little bit more anxious, lots of energy, you can actually bring your palms faced under and even underneath your legs. And you might at first start with your eyes open as you glimpse around at the uniqueness of your own space. Seeing if you can detach from the things that need to be done at home. And then maybe if you're ready, closing your eyes and going inward, hearing the sounds around you, acknowledging the sounds around you without judgment. And then tuning out the sounds by tuning into your breath. At first, observing how your breath is moving in this moment. And observing again without judgment. And maybe you'll notice as you're observing that the breath begins to slow down, to expand. And as you feel that expansion, tune into the sensation of your chest or your belly, your ribs lifting. As you exhale, notice the core activate as you draw the belly button down towards your spine naturally. And then continue to scan your physical body, noticing from your toes up through the legs, your belly, your chest, your back, glutes, the shoulders down the arms to the fingertips, and then right back up, the back of the head, the crown to the face. In this state of observation, also take note of how your headspace is, the pace of your thoughts. And then sliding down to your heart space, noticing how you feel emotionally. And perhaps you're feeling joyful, happy, easy, peaceful. Or maybe you're feeling sadness, loneliness, grief. And if you're anything like me, or like a lot of people right now, you could be feeling all of it all at the same time, knowing that they can exist simultaneously. David Kessler says, "Your loss is not a test, a lesson, something to handle, a gift, or a blessing. Loss is simply what happens to you in life. Meaning is what you make happen." Right now, we've all experienced loss. We've lost what our normal was. Collectively, we are all grieving what was and could be grieving more. And simply naming that feeling allows us to really feel it. And so tonight in our practice, I welcome you to allow yourself to grieve what was, to give yourself the space to think about your life prior to this COVID-19, staying at home. Can you give yourself permission to really grieve your activities, your freedoms, connection, and at the same time still experience hope, joy, and even celebrations. So tonight, we can celebrate not what we are experiencing, but the meaning that we're making after the experience. That is my intention that I welcome you to join in on. So with that in mind, let's take a really big breath in. And a bigger breath out. 2 more. Inhale in. And a nice audible exhale out. 1 more. And let it go. Begin to cultivate your ujjayi breath, bringing heat to the body, breathing in and out of the nose, constricting the back of your throat slightly so that you're totally in control of your breath, making sounds like the ocean waves or like Darth Vader. And as you continue to cultivate that breath in your own rhythm and pace, start to stretch your arms out, reaching them up above you. Reaching from your fingers through your toes, finding that natural arch in your lower back. And then bring your arms forward. You're going to move dynamically. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Moving with your breath. We're not in any rush. Remembering that your breath is your primary practice this evening. So if the movement ever causes a disruption in your breath, then we adapt the movement. We're going to really keep this piece mindful and intentional. Inhale your arms up. On your exhale, sweep them out to the sides in a T. You're keeping them hovering. Inhale up. Exhale out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So your slow might not be as slow as mine, or might be slower than mine. So you're moving to your own slow. Inhale up. This time exhale cactus. Breathing in. Breathing out. You might even bring your elbows even lower than cactus. I like to bring them even down to my ribs. You choose. One more. Hold that cactus. Inhale here, lifting the heart. And then exhale, bring your elbows to touch in front of you, hollowing the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Couple more. Last one. Inhale back out. Keeping your elbows out. Exhale, drop the forearms down as far as your body allows you, fingertips forward. So inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one. And out. Sweep your arms up, breathe in, and exhale. Bring them down to your sides and relax. Let your shoulders and your arms rebound from all that heat and movement. Feel the tingling, the awakening. Keeping your arms down, slowly engaging the core. Start to slide your heels in towards your glutes, bringing your feet to the ground. Inhaling, keeping the left foot down, draw the right knee in. And as you exhale, bring it over to the right. Inhale back in, and exhale down. Inhale, knee in. Exhale out to the right. Inhale in, and exhale down. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale in, and exhale down. So we'll do 3 more cycles like that. Stay with your breath. Last one. Exhale. Take a moment. Pinpoint the difference from right to left. And inhale, let's do the left. Left knee draws in. Exhale takes us out to the side. Inhale back in. And exhale down. Going at your own pace, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. It doesn't matter how far we go. What matters is that we stay connected with our breath. 3 more cycles. Last one. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Draw both knees in, inhale. As you exhale, straighten the legs and dorsiflex your feet. As you breathe in, bend the knees and point. Exhale, lower your feet down. Inhale, pull the knees in. Exhale, straighten, dorsiflex. Inhale, bend the knees as you point. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale in. Exhale up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, down. 3 more at your own pace. Last breath in and out. Keep your feet planted on the ground. Inhale, and as you exhale, let both knees fall to the right for a gentle twist. Inhale back to center, and exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, exhale to the right. Inhale to center, exhale to the left. Inhale, exhale. Breathe, breathe. Let's go. 3 more rounds, so 6 total. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale, just be here. Feet can stay on the ground, or maybe you extend your legs out. Now absorbing all of the heat and the awakening in your legs and your hips. Let's roll our ankles around or roll our wrists around. Go the other way. Clench your fist, so squeeze, and also your toes as you breathe in. As you breathe out, spread your fingers, extend your wrists, spread your toes. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale. Exhale, open up. Breathe in as you squeeze. Breathe out as you open. Inhaling, curling. Exhale, opening. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Last one. And exhale. Hug your knees into your chest. Massage your back, your tailbone. Do some circles here. Reverse as you please. Maybe some opening to happy baby and closing, or some egg beaters. Just kind of get all the wiggles out, rolling it out. And then you can roll to your side in a fetal position or spinal roll, which I like to do. All the way up. Go ahead and roll around onto all fours. I love doing really slow openings like that to really connect with my breath. And it really sets a tone and a foundation for the rest of my pranayama practice. Come onto your knees, and we'll take our legs parallel to each other. So they're actually at a hip's distance apart. And then sit back into your child's pose without the toes touching, but knees and ankles in line with the hips. Arms out in front of you, and inhale. Slowly lift yourself up into tabletop. Exhale, slowly push back into child's pose. Breathing in, really simple movement. Breathing out. What I like about this is you can feel the stretch a lot more in your lower back when you really slow down as you push away from the mat and sit back. Breathing in, breathing out. This time, inhale to table. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale to table. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, child's pose. Let's do that 5 more times at your own pace. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Three more. Table, cat, cow, child. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale up, and this time move in whatever direction your body wants to take you. Do some shoulder circles. Do some hip circles. Anything goes. And then when you're ready, you're gonna roll back, sitting onto your heels. You won't be here for long, but if you would like to put a block underneath your booty, you can. As you inhale, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, you bring your hands down. As you inhale, bring your right leg on the outside of your pinky. And as you exhale, press yourself up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale your leg back. Exhale, sit down. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your hands down. Inhale your left leg forward. Exhale, press up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, left leg back. And exhale, sit back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, press up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, right leg back. And exhale, sit back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, press up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, left leg back. And exhale, sit back. So this is a Tibetan salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, press up. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, right leg back. And exhale, sit down. Breathe in, last time. Breathe out, hands forward. Breathe in, left leg. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, hands down. Breathe in, left leg back. And breathe out, sit back. Take a moment and sit here. A little bit quicker movement there. Notice the raised heartbeat. On your next breath in, we're going to lift ourselves up onto our knees and extend your hips forward. So it might be nice to have a blanket if you don't already have that. Sweep your arms up, and then as you exhale, you're going to start to hinge at your hip crease and sweep your arms back behind you, like you're going into child's pose, but you're not going to go down all the way. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and slow. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Last three. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, stretch it up, stay up, and exhale your arms to your sides. Roll the shoulders around and back. If you need some more stability, you can tuck the toes under, or you can keep them untucked. If you haven't switched directions, you can. Wiggling it out, drop the chin to the chest, roll your head side to side. Switching the other way. If you did full circles. Okay. And then coming back to center, we'll take our right leg out to the side. So it's going to be off of your mat. And spin your heel in and your toes out. So the left knee's on your blanket, and the right leg is out to the side. And crawl it out just a little bit. You're going to inhale, kind of lunge into that front knee, and as you exhale, straighten. So just saying hello to your hips. Yeah, just like that. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Can you stay with your breath? Breathing in and breathing out. And you might move your head with your posture change here, so you can look forward and then back to center. So you're adding some rotation to the neck. So again, thinking of your pranayama, your breath control, as your main practice here. Let your breath lead your movement. And then straighten your front leg out. Turn the right toes back towards the front of your mat. Sweep your arms up as you breathe in. Interlace the fingers above you and index fingers point up. And as you exhale, lean over to the right. Yeah, inhale up. Exhale to the right. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Come back up and exhale your arms back down your sides. Bend the right knee and bring it in. Take a breath here and then exhale, sit right on down. You can sit here in your thunderbolt or come down into a child's pose for 3 breaths. Again, feeling the energetic effects. Shifts, the change, staying with your breath. Noticing the unevenness, the imbalance. From right to left. And then on your next one, let's go ahead and rise right up. Take your left leg and bring it out to the side. So I'll face you on this one. Left leg out to the side. And I'm going to turn my left toes out to the side, bending the knee and walking the foot out so that it's a little bit at a slant, so that when I straighten my leg, I'm not jetting my hips too far to the side. So I'm going to scoot my forward a bit forward, or my foot a bit forward, yeah. Inhale, and then exhale. And again, you can use that rotation with your breath. Maybe you have some pre-existing injuries and you take note of how each side is different and needs something different. It's really honoring your body from side to side, joint to joint. Remembering its function over form in this class especially. Adapting the posture so you can stay with your breath. 3 more. This next inhale, straighten, and then pivot your toes back forward. Just like that. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Interlace your fingers so that your other index finger is forward, and then point the fingers up like a steeple. Breathe in, and exhale to the left. Breathe up. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Stay with your breath. Three more. Inhale up and exhale your arms down. Take your left leg right back into center. You're facing the top of your mat. Bring your hands down forward into your tabletop this time. Tuck the toes under. Hover the knees an inch off the ground. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, step your right leg back. Stretch out your calf here. Inhale. And then exhale, take the left leg back. Stretch out your calf on that side. Breathe in. And as you exhale, bend the knees, hovering them off of the ground as you push your booty back. Sending your hips high to the sky, dropping your ears in between the arms for your first down dog with deep bend in the knees. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, you slowly straighten, maybe not all the way. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last time. And hold. Find your down dog. That's unique to your own body. Shake it out, pedal it out, wiggle out, twist it out, whatever feels good. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, walk tiptoe to the top of your mat. Coming into a nice fold here with a soft bend in the knees, maybe even a generous bend in the knees. Do what's organic for you. You might paint your mat with your fingers. You might bend and straighten, shift forward and back. On your next inhale, take a half lift. And exhale, roll back down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, hold. Exhale, bend the knees, booty down. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, dive back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower the booty. Inhale to full chair. Exhale, roll down. So just like that, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in, half. Breathe out, sit. Breathe in, arms. Breathe out, fold. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out to chair. Breathe in, arms. Breathe out, fold. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, step your right leg back. This is where you can move your blanket. And spin your back heel down, lining up your arch with your front heel, and windmill your arms up for your first warrior two. We'll take a couple of ins and outs of this pose. We're gonna go for the hold right now. Find a comfortable position that you can hold for a while. And while our lower part of our body is gonna be nice and strong and stable and rooted, the upper part of our body is gonna continue to move with our breath, okay? We're gonna revisit what we did when we were laying down. So you're gonna inhale. Sweep your arms forward and up. As you exhale, open them to a T. Inhale, back up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, open your heart, elbows pull back. And exhale, hollow. Inhale, open up. Exhale, lower the forearms. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, back down. So let's do that 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out to T. Breathe in, back up. Breathe out to cactus. Breathe in, kiss the shoulders. Breathe out, hollow the heart. Breathe in, back to cactus. Breathe out, hands lower. Breathe in, sweep it up. And exhale, bring it down. Feel the heat, but stay with your breath. Inhale up, last time. Exhale, T. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, up. And exhale, down in front. Straighten your front leg. Tiptoe your back foot in so that you feel a little bit more stable and comfortable. Bring your arms to a T. Breathe in. Lengthen forward, shifting the torso forward, and exhale. Your hand comes to your shin, and the other arm comes up. Option to grab your block and place it underneath your hand or a chair. And please take any variation with your right arm as we hold this for another 7 breaths. You might open behind you, hand to head, maybe lengthen forward. This has been my favorite lately, so I'm going to go here. Partly because it helps to stretch my side body a little more. So be still with your breath. Body's still, but the breath is moving. All right, one more inhale. Completely exhale. On your next inhale, lunge into your front knee. Your arm comes back up to a T. And as you exhale, windmill all the way back down, framing your foot, pivot and step to the top of your mat. Half lift as you breathe in. Full forward as you breathe out. Keep your hands there, floor of your blocks, and giant big step with your left back. Spin your heel down, line it up, and when you're ready, open up for your warrior 2, windmill your arms up. I'm going to switch directions so we're facing the same way. You can stay where you are. And again, just go in and out a few times. And find where on this side of your body is your personal edge or maybe your personal safe space, depending on how your knee is or your hip joint. And then when you find it, get really rooted. Your feet are pressing down, your legs are active and they're really working so that you feel solid, supported. And then again, let's revisit our arms. Inhale, so we just do it 3 times total. So find a stance, and then arms in front. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out to a T. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out to cactus. Breathe in, kiss the shoulders. Breathe out, hollow them. Breathe in, back to cactus. And breathe out, forearms down. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 more with your breath. Breathing in, breathing out to a T. Breathing in, back up. Breathing out to cactus. Breathe in, open heart. Breathe out, open back. Breathe in, open heart. Breathe out, forearms down. Last time, inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale to a T. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, open back. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, bring it forward. From here, straighten the front leg. And again, I like to shorten, more narrow of a stance here. Arms to a T. As you inhale and you lengthen forward, you're gliding the right femur back up into your hip socket and the left back. And then as you exhale, find where your hand position supports you the most to keep the integrity of your spine so that your chest is open, belly's engaged. Really functional posture here, lots of dynamic movement. Even though we're not moving, this pose is so dynamic because of your breath. So let's hold for 7. Go inward. Last one. Exhale completely. Inhale, lunge into your knee, arms back up to a T. And as you exhale, you're windmilling down to the ground, framing your front foot. I'm going to come back to the top and step to the top of your mat. Take a half lift. Hold, exhale. Inhale to chair, arms come forward and up. And exhale, rise all the way up. Reach up high to the sky. And exhale your arms down beside you. Breathe in, sweep your arms up. Exhale, interlace the fingers again, index fingers point up. Breathing in as you lift. And as you exhale, go out to your right for your moon pose, crescent pose. We're going to do this a few times. So as you're reaching out, not really thinking about this first one, but staying with your breath for 3. And on your next inhale, rise up. On your exhale, go the other way. Again, holding here for 3 breaths. On your next inhale, come up. And exhale your arms down. Roll it out, yogi cha-cha, and shake it out. Inhale, second set here, sweep your arms up. Interlace the fingers now the awkward way, so the other finger come forward, the other thumb, point the fingers up. So this time, inhale, and as you exhale over to your side, draw the hips in that opposite direction. So really send, wherever your hands are going, send the hips the other way and look down to the ground, okay? So 3 breaths. Next inhale takes you back to center. And exhale the other way. Again, sending the hips in the opposite direction of where you're pointing your fingers. Looking down to the ground for 3. Next inhale takes you up. Exhale, bring you down. Oh, Such a simple pose, but so awakening and heating for the shoulders. All right, last set here. Inhale, sweep your arms up, interlacing your fingers however you'd like. And this time, as you lean to your side, instead of drawing your hips in the opposite direction, try to send your hips in the same direction so that you're actually coming back to neutral. So I'm gonna draw the hips back in. So now my legs are really working and I'm getting a deeper stretch in the side body. And turn your gaze up, rotating your face towards the ceiling for 3. Next inhale takes you up. Switch your fingers. Exhaling, inhale up, and exhale the other way. And again, notice the tendency for the hips to go that way. Send them back towards your midline or towards the way your fingers are pointing. Take your gaze up for 3. Notice how much your legs are working now. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale takes you up. And exhale, arms to your sides. So not looking at right or wrong, good or bad, but just noticing how each posture has different tendencies and how you can move your body in a certain way to awaken the posture in a different way. So I really like that last version because it awakens my legs. All right, so let's bring it back to the top of your mat if you're not already there. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up, and exhaling, taking a dive. Inhaling, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Step back into your down dog. Notice today we didn't do any chaturangas, and I'm gonna leave it that way. We don't always gotta do those. Find your down dog and see if you can find some stillness here. Then you make your down dog feel dynamic through the stillness by staying with your breath. Another inhale, and on your exhale, bring the knees down. Draw the right knee up towards the right wrist, and then crawl the right foot up towards the left wrist for our pigeon pose, single leg pigeon. Crawl the left knee back, and you might utilize a blanket underneath the right booty, like this. You can grab your blocks and bring them underneath your forearms. So we're entering into our cool down. Inhale and exhale, bring it down to your elbows for a sleepy pigeon. You might opt to completely laying out in front of you. Let's see if we can maintain our pelvis neutral. Everything's squared. Let your head hang. As we enter into these more static postures, notice what comes up for you. And again, you're observing without judgment, just watching. And at any point when the watching and observing brings you any suffering, come back to your breath. an inhale. And as you exhale, walk it up to your hands. Your hands can be on your blocks. They could be on your mat below you, but go ahead and bend the back knee. And as your back foot comes up, this might be enough for you today. And this is as far as you're going to go. But if you want a little bit more, we're actually going to twist to our right and reach for our foot with the right hand. If you have a strap handy, you can also utilize that. And instead of pulling your foot towards your glutes, send your foot back and away from you. This will really open up your chest a little bit more and your hip flexors. If you'd like to look back, you can. Breathe in and very gently breathe out and let go. If you have a blanket, you want to remove it and then sit down onto your right booty, drawing that left leg that's behind you up and forward. And I'm going to face you. But the left leg is going to go on top. And I believe you're seeing a mirror image of me, so it might be the opposite leg. But you're coming into now double pigeon where your shins are overlapping each other and both feet are dorsiflexed. This is going to protect your knees and stabilize them. If you need extra support, you can take a block and put it under that lifted knee. It's totally okay. Otherwise, let's breathe in and exhale. Come forward as you breathe out. You don't have to come forward too much. It's not about rounding forward, but about more of a leaning. Arms on your shins or out to the side. Taking a breath in and out. Being here. When we speak about suffering, it's more of the mental suffering. Our mind is not only the problem, but it's the solution. So we've got lots of suffering that happens mentally. When our heart space is suffering, let it be. Again, being open to whatever comes up for you that you need to grieve. For me, it's being able to hug my dad, who's battling prostate cancer for the last 2 years. And I just want to hold him and hug him. And so this week I've given myself time to really grieve that and to cry it out. And so maybe you can relate to that in some personal level. Maybe it's grieving going to the yoga studio, going to a gym, going to the grocery store with ease. Just like we can be grateful for the little things, we can also grieve the little things that are actually quite big. On your next breath in, slowly come up. And then you're gonna bring that top leg as you exhale in front of you, and then sweep the bottom leg back around. So we're doing single leg pigeon on the other side. So now the left knee is forward, out to the side. The right leg is back behind you. Inhale and exhale, come forward. On your next breath in, rise up. And again, you're going to bend your back knee. This might be more than enough. Or you can reach back with your left arm this time. And you know what? This side bothers my knee, so I'm just going to bend it and stay right here. It's more than enough for me. So again, adapting the posture to whatever is accessible for you. Not here as long, just a few breaths. Take one more and exhale, release. So again, you're going to sit down on the left side of your hips and swoop that back leg forward on top. For our double pigeon on the other side. So now our shins are stacked, our feet are dorsiflexed, we're sitting up nice and tall. Breathe in and breathe out, taking any arm variation that feels the most comfortable for you. On your next breath, slowly roll up. And this time we'll bring our legs out in front of you and roll on back. You can lay back and hug the knees in. You might grab a blanket and have it under your head or some cushion. As we start to set up for our resting pose, we'll send our legs up to the sky. We're not going to do anything overly exerting, simply doing waterfall with our legs. Telling the body that it's time to let go, to totally come into a state of rest. So you might feel it's working a little bit your core. Three more. One more, inhale and exhale, hug the knees in. Might go knees to chest or find a happy baby. And then squeeze into a tight ball, inhale. And as you exhale, find your Shavasana. Completely sprawling out and choosing a Shavasana that is gonna give you the most rest, the most stillness. So maybe for you, it's laying on your side, especially if you're pregnant on your left. Maybe it's for you laying on your belly even. Incorporating any props necessary. Scanning your physical body, noticing if there's any areas that you need to soften and let go of. Starting at your toes, moving up to your shins, your thighs, your glutes and hips, lower back, mid back, and upper back, the belly, the ribs, the chest, your shoulders, the forearms, upper arms and hands and fingers, up to the back of the head, the crown, and the face. Soften your eyelids and lower the bottom lip slightly so the jaw is totally relaxed. And then take a nice slow inhale in through your nose. And this time, an audible exhale out of your mouth. Being still. Without moving your body, bring your awareness to your head space and to your heart space. Accepting whatever you're thinking and feeling as is, knowing that it can all exist at the same time. We're able to grieve, give ourselves permission for those waves of grief. We're also able to find gratitude, not for what is lost, but for the meaning after. Experiencing grief and gratitude simultaneously. Maybe the The challenge is allowing yourself to stay in a state of grief without having to go towards gratitude, spiritually bypassing the grief. Maybe the challenge for you is to go towards the gratitude. You choose. When you're ready, please move your fingers and toes and stretch out your arms like you're waking up for the very first time today. Gently hugging yourself as you roll into a fetal position. From this fetal position, taking your time to come all the way up to a comfortable, easy pose, a seated posture. We'll finish our practice with our hands at our heart center and a collective breath in. Inhale. And a collective breath out. Exhale. Thank you so much for showing up to that.
Thank you.
It's time to move and breathe. The student in me honors the student in you. Namaste.